I know I said I wasn't dropping no videos today, but Chance the Rapper just dropped a video to Just a Drop on his recent album Starline, and that's like top 3 favorite songs on the album. That's one of my favorite songs on the entire album. So that's one of my favorite songs of the year. So because of that, I gotta react to the video, gotta check it out. You see what I'm saying? Let's check it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Water.
I like how they focusing on subtitles. I feel like that's a very good theme in today's, especially in today's content. Like them putting Chance been doing the subtitles a lot more in the music videos.
Water we need. Water we need. We need water, water. Water we need. Water we need. Water.
That's hard with the drip in the subtitles. That's hard. That's hard. I fuck with that. That's hard.
Water.
We need just enough water to bathe in, just enough water to cook with. They got enough water to play in. They got enough water to swim in. They got enough water to drown in. They got enough water for fountains. They got enough water for salmon. Well, we need enough water for a courtesy cup. We need just enough water for emergency stuff.
Woo! You know, that's one of my favorite things about this song, bro, is him using water as a component to describe the disparity in this world. Really, the disparity in the country, but the disparity in general in this world where there's so much for everybody. There's so much room for everybody and everything. You see what I'm saying? But people want to take and be on that greed side of things. And I mean, he makes a great point. He makes a great point.
They don't care if our water get dirty as fuck. We need enough water we could boil this crack, or oil these chapped lips, or coil these naps. They need enough water to destroy the facts, or offer you water behind your lawyer's back.
Don't need a flood. Don't need a tub. Don't need a cup. Just a drop of the blood. Oh. I seen the storm come. I seen the warnings. I know he's coming. I can't wait till he does. Oh.
We need enough.
I also love, like, this is just a pure example of like the gospel within hip hop. You see what I'm saying? I feel like this feels different, doesn't it? When you listen to it, it feels different. You feel me? Like these type of songs feel different, and I think they feel different because the soul is coming from a direct source. You feel me? And that's being translated into the music. So from that perspective, this is still gospel. Just because it's hip hop, it's still gospel. It's still gospel music. It might be the ghetto gospel at times, but in hip hop you can find that gospel.
Enough land to land on, just enough land to stand on. We live on the blocks with the houses abandoned. We do hospice at our aunts and our grandmas. We be on house arrest smoking weed with the band on. We need enough land for the porches and stoops, so we can lean out the fortress and forge us a coup. Tell them gather all the pitchforks toward.
To go from water to land as well. To go from water to talking about land as well. That's just, I love it. I love going from breaking down the disparity of water to breaking down the disparity in land. The disparity is different, right? In terms of water and land, of course. But at the same time, it's still that disparity. You feel me? And I love that. And the video, I'm so caught up in this breaking down the song. The video is dope too. I love how I really just love the imagery behind these lyrics. Like they kept it simple, they kept it forward, and they keep the subtitles in the middle. For people, people like me, I read the subtitles so much, I barely pay attention to the whole video. So you feel me? I love they got that for everybody.
stand on. We do hospice at our aunts and our grandmas. We be on house arrest smoking weed with the band on. We need enough land for the porches and stoops so we can lean out the fortress and forge us a coup. Tell them gather all the pitchforks, torches, and troops. I'm just preaching to the choir what a chorus could do. I'm just speaking to the fire what a forest could do. Cause when Goldie in your house pouring all your food out, what that porridge would do. This shit could turn smoky, these dwarves is not dopey. They got enough land to test weather control. Build Babylon ladders as if heaven was closed. We see
What? They got enough land to test weather control. Building Babylon ladders as if heaven was close. That's that talk. That's that talk. He ain't write this. How much you want to bet? I bet you anything. You ask Chance the Rapper, did he write this? He would say no. And I'm not saying somebody else wrote it, but I'm saying something else wrote it. And I feel like niggas know what I mean. Something else wrote these verses. Like I guarantee you, he felt that through his veins being put into the song. That's how I feel. Like something else was writing this. He's tapped in on in this verse.
every form of weapon that they ever could throw. We just need for you to land and we ready to go.
I don't need a flood, don't need a tub, don't need a cup, just a drop of the blood. I seen the storm come, I seen the warnings, I know he's coming, I can't wait till he does.
After the slanderous propaganda and a hostile.
Listen, and I could be wrong, but with the reference when he said just a drop of the blood, I think he's referencing the holy blood, of course, right? And the blood of Jesus. And from that perspective, it does give it an entirely different spin as well. Outside of the disparity, we need a whole lot of this, and that, but we only need a drop of that. And that's enough to cleanse the heart, the spirit, the soul, the everything of a man who's committed. You feel me?
Hostile public crucifixion. Just having a hostile public propaganda. After the slanderous propaganda and a hostile public crucifixion. Just after they cast lots for his robes, put thorns to scalp, stripped him out of his clothes and whipped him. Right after the show trial in the kangaroo court, as he struggled up Calvary with that janky ass cross, my Lord cried out for water. Yes, he did.
Ooh. And listen, this another thing. I'm gonna be doing a video on this too. First of all, this Jay Electronica verse is amazing, but this another thing. I feel like when you grow up a certain way in this country, it gives you almost a different perspective on things because, you know, your environment is everything. So once you start gathering more information, you start realizing like how interconnected these stories in the Bible and our reality really is. It's not like we're separate, right? We're still living these things. So his ability to paint that image of what Jesus was going through the perspective of his lens, like that is very gospel. That is very gospel, but a lot of people would say it isn't because it's a hip hop verse. You see what I'm saying? But it really is.
Instead, they gave my Lord vinegar. The price you have to pay to go to Savior for minister. Should really hit the fan in the temple when he tweaked on the money changers and money lenders. And him and the Sadducees argued who Abraham's descendants was. They called him a bastard, they called him a rebel. And John 8:44, he called their father the devil. That's why they banned him off Facebook. Probably the government will probably brand him as a hate group probably.
Let's be honest. This is why I love this verse. Let's be honest. Let's be honest right now. If Jesus was here right now, if Jesus was walking around right now, they would still be crucifying this nigga. How much you want to bet? If Jesus was walking around right now, he would still be getting treated the way he was treated then. I bet you anything. Anything. I'm talking from imagine the propaganda that they would have out on Jesus Christ. Imagine the propaganda that Jesus would have had to gone through. You see what I'm saying? Imagine the propaganda they would have put out on this man. And that's something to really remember when you talk about the conditions of the world and people's perspectives on shit. You can't even put so much time and energy into people, how people feel about it and all that different stuff, because look at how they felt about other niggas. They wait till these niggas, they wait till Jesus passed to start worshiping him for real. I'm not saying, you feel me? That's just the reality. Even from my perspective, from the things that the people who were born during like Tupac's run, we see it in our goats. Tupac's run. A lot of people didn't appreciate the totality of Tupac until he passed. They tried to destroy him. You see what I'm saying? So even in music, boom, 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 everywhere, people's perspective when something is happening in time versus when it's history is always different. And that's why you got to know when you in history so you can act accordingly. You feel me? But this Jay Electronica versus spectacular. Spectacular. Chances versus spectacular. This song, spectacular. The video, spectacular.
Don't need a tub. Don't need a cup. Just a drop of the blood. I seen the storm come. I seen the warnings. I know he's coming. I can't wait till he does.
That was tough. That's one of the ones I'm gonna watch again. I really like the video. I mean, honestly, Chance could have did a video walking around in the woods, one take, and I would have watched this video. Like, this song is one of them ones. I love this song. You see what I'm saying? Y'all definitely go check out Starline if you haven't checked it out yet. It's, in my opinion, this is his best album since Acid Rap. I think it's his best album since Acid Rap. I did a reaction on Twitch, which more y'all should go check out my Twitch. I do a lot more random content. Not saying Chance shit was random, but I do a lot of other content on Twitch that, you know, just gives you a deeper dive into the things that, you know what I mean? So check out the Twitch. But also, yeah, Starline's a really good album. I think it's his best album since Acid Rap. And nigga, like the depth of the things that he's talking about in this album, that's all I need in music is that depth. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like he back on that track where, you know, I've always been attracted to the soul of Chance the Rapper's music. I feel like at time it kind of got too polished for me, or maybe a little bit of the soul went away from me. I don't know. That's just me though. I don't know if that's the truth. But I feel like with this album, it feels reignited. It feels back in that direction. You see what I'm saying? This feels like a very authentic take on where Chance the Rapper is right now. So appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new here, especially if you've been here. I'm dropping a fire video tomorrow that I really like, that I think y'all will really like. You feel what I'm saying? And stay tuned for that one. All right.